Okay, I had pulled my backpack apart to wash it, and I thought that this would be a good chance to kind of show you what I carry with me every time that I go out regardless. Now some things change and some things I don't bring, but this is my basic core that I bring every single time. Sometimes I bring a little bit more or less, blah blah blah, but this is every time. And I carry in it, in the back flat area here, there's a perfect area. It's where my water bladder goes, you know, just a basic camel pack. I guess it's a platypus is the name of that brand. And then my life straw. So inside here is the actual life straw itself. And then this is the hanging bag that attaches to a canteen. That's the only thing that isn't here is I carry a metal canteen. On the side of this I carry a metal one in case I need to sterilize water in it. My film gear basically is this camera. It's got its power cord wrapped around it. This is what almost 99% of the videos for Quest for Details have been shot on, is these Sony Handycams. That's what's in my hand right now is the twin to it, and there's actually 3 or 4 other dead ones so far. You've seen these are a little flexible tripod. I like them because you can make up for the height for them in most areas except for tundra and desert, you know, by hooking them on the branches of something taller. So you don't need anything taller than that. A really cool little thing. And these are 2 other batteries. So I like to have lots of backup batteries. These are the batteries that fit inside these. So there's one inside here already that you're being filmed with, and one inside here, and then the 2 backups, and they charge up by being inside of that. That being said, I have this Anchor, which I swear by. These are the best battery bank that I've ever found. They hold a heck of a charge. They can charge up something, you know, 10 times a regular cell phone or a camera or something, and I leave them in my backpack in extreme hot and cold, and they still have a charge like 6 months later. So they're an incredible thing. I don't get sponsored by them or anything yet, but but they are my go-to thing. I have 2 of them. One I keep in the glove box fully charged, and then one in the backpack. They're heavy because they're, you know, a strong battery, but yeah, that, and then those. And the thing about them also is that you can plug your cameras or phones directly into them, and they have enough push to run your device. They have dual slots there, and so you can just keep going no matter what. Cords, basic cords. I keep another backup. 2 cameras. That's you know, I have 2 cameras with me for multiple angles, but in case one breaks, and because everything goes back and forth, and because this one got beat up and its little plug-in got torn off, and I had to get a new one, but it still functioned fine as a camera. So there's its tripod, it's set up. So I carry some backup cords with me, and if I'm going out on a road trip and I'm going for a week at a time, or I'm not going in my own vehicle that has backups in it, then you'll see me loading up on even more wall chargers and wall plugs and extra cords, and just redundant, because you don't want to get stuck in another state, or, you know, out on a trip and have lost your one cord or have one go out on you. I have the other camera that I carry with me. I just have this old Hero 3 GoPro that I got originally that I've been rolling with the whole time. I carry a washer and a bolt in case I want to make a hole in a strap or a hat or something improv. The expanded battery. Open air case cover for letting it breathe in case you're not underwater because they get hot. And then the regular extended battery case cover and its mount. And just the head thing. I want to get a chest mount to replace the head mount, but for now that's what I have. This is a little tripod I use. What's nice about this one is that when I don't have these cameras hanging by this on my belt hoop, which is one of their main spots, I like to just clip it right on my belt hoop on the front. It's easy access, and it's, when you're hunched over, it's also a real dry protected spot. You tend to protect your belly and your groin area, so it's a safe place for it to be. Then I have it on this, and that's not too heavy to dangle, off of your waist, whereas a bigger tripod would be. So when it's not sitting on top of here, it's hanging off my belt on this, and sometimes has that attached so you can just drop it on the ground and do a ground shot. This is my headlamp that I use. I've used this model for a while, almost 10-15 years, several different ones of them now, but the same model. The bag behind it contains backup batteries for it. That's basically what's in here is one set of batteries for my metal detector because I do a lot of detecting, and 2 backup sets for this in case I get lost in a cave. So there's the set in here, and then 2 more beyond that because they're AAAs and they're small. Let's see, another tripod because they're light, and this one rides inside my backpack and gets used interior a lot and can be set by things like paper and inside libraries and stuff like that, whereas this one is my dirty gunged up, gets set in the middle of a bottle dig and tends to leave dirty smudges, and it rides on the outside of the backpack. So multiple angles, multiple shoots. It allows me to hand out cameras to other people when we're in groups, and all of the media and all of the ways of transferring media are the same. So I can just pull my cards out of here and my computer's all used to it. All that. This is the knife that rides inside my backpack, and when it's not in there it goes on my hip, and it's just a regular buck sheath knife. I just wouldn't have a backpacking gear and not have a knife with me, and that's my main survival and main tool, hiking, camping knife, so it rides with me no matter what. It's been with me a long time. Cell phone usually goes in there, it's with me day to day anyway, so there's a little slot where I toss it in there. Car keys, of course, I latch in. These are more important than they look because I actually attach this onto the leg. One goes around my neck, and then this is a leg tie, just like on a knife sheath. It ties down to my belt, and that allows me to make a little chest mount out of this whenever I'm doing two-handed stuff. It's a pretty ingenious way. Or these bend around your backpack loops and do the same thing. These are gear that I've been carrying with me lately because I'm with people and because they were a new gift. And it's nice to just have direct contact when you're out of sight in case somebody finds something cool, or you don't know which way they went on the trail and you don't want to waste a bunch of time zigzagging back and forth. So that, oh yeah, and some Tums, because cherry flavored antacids. I have issues. And that is honestly what I've been carrying with me for the last 3 years. And like I said, you're road tripping, lots more batteries, lots more stuff. But the cards I have, it's important to carry lots of batteries, lots of ways of charging those batteries. To see how I have those to pop in, but I also have ways of charging them back up. And it is good to find something where you can actually use it on the run, and make sure that you can, because these you definitely can. Yeah, and if you're going out anywhere where it takes you 2 hours to get back to a vehicle, bring more than one camera. This is basically, I consider this my all-terrain underwater or head mount camera, and then my main camera, the one I'm holding in this tripod. You have this if you need it. I actually don't shoot a lot on the cell phone. And then these weigh almost nothing. That weighs like an empty water bottle. So really, that inside of a sock, inside of your spare set of socks, that's, one of the only things missing from here also is that carry a spare set of socks often, the water bottle, whatever food you're going to throw in for the day, that type of stuff, your personal. But that is the gear. That's what runs the Quest. Haven't used this very much. It rides with me in case I have to use this all the time. Like I say, I carry a metal one too. Okay. That is the backpack and the gear of the quest.